As a former student athlete, I understand the struggles that a student athlete goes through, but I also understand the struggles that a regular student goes through, and I understand how different they are from each other. As a student athlete, you have a lot more to juggle than, say, a regular student does, such as you have to juggle your workout times, which are all mandatory. You have to juggle your schoolwork, the time of going to class and being able to get your homework done. And then you also have to deal with the exposure to the media constantly bugging you about information about your team. As a regular student, your day is more structured to the way you want it to be. You're able to wake up when you want to based off the times you have your classes. You're able to go to your classes and freely do your schoolwork. You're also able to eat and spend as much time eating as you want to. And after that, you're able to spend the rest of your day getting your homework done and also participating in the curricular activities you want to. As student athletes, you don't have these privileges. All your workouts are structured. You have to get up early in the morning to participate in those workouts. After those workouts, you have to get up from those workouts and take a shower and then head to your classes. Most of the time, you're exhausted. While sitting in those classes, you tend to find yourself falling asleep and not really paying attention. After that, you usually have another workout you must participate in. Each workout is structured to ability and they're all hard. After those workouts, you have to go and watch film. Film study can last from 1 hour to 3 hours, watching film on your opponents and the vast of many sports that you may participate in. Typical workout for a student athlete can be between 1 to 3 hours, consisting of all those things I just said, such as watching film, working out in the gym, and doing your on-field activities. After those activities, you must now go and try to manage your schoolwork and try to get all of that done. Usually you have tutoring times that are mandatory that you have to go to, where you are trying to get your schoolwork done in a manageable time. Although you have that ability, and for some student athletes it is free, it's still structured and it's not the way you may want it to go. Student athletes tend to possibly be more stressed out than regular students are because they have more on their plate. Even though their day is structured and it's all at a timely manner, they still aren't able to completely have control over what they're doing. As a student athlete, I experience these things. I experience waking up as early as 4:30 in the morning to go to workouts. I experienced how tiring and tireless you work out to be the best you can be on the field, and then you must go and try to be the best you can in the classroom to be the best you can. It's not easy. It is very hard. Yes, being a student athlete, you signed up for it, you know what you were going to go through. But you also have to understand that as a regular student, you are not the same as a student athlete is. Although you do the same things, you do it based off of your time and not other times. Also, being a student athlete is extremely hard in the fact that you must constantly build yourself to compete each and every day with your opponent. Your opponent is not just the other teams you're playing. Your opponent is also the other teammates around you that are playing the same position you're playing. Although, like I said, you have everything paid for, you have a load of stress to go on. When you have homework that's due the next day, but you have a sporting event that's going on that night, you have to find a way to manage your sporting event and get your homework done. To be a student athlete, your average GPA must be a 2.0. This is really hard to manage with the time that you have. Student athletes find themselves getting into their dorms really late at night, sometimes 10 to 11:30. During those times, you could have an assignment that's due at 12 midnight. You must now stay up and try to get your assignments done. The life of a student athlete isn't an easy one. It is the one that you chose. It is also the one that I chose. But it's not the easiest route to go. But as a regular student, you must understand that you have it a little bit better than a student athlete does. You have the ability to structure your time, do as you please. You have the ability to do it when you want to do it, and as long as you want to do it. Your day isn't structured. Although you have to manage your time very differently, where you have to manage it based off your time and no one else is structuring how your day goes, you have the freedom to do the things that you want to do. Being being a student athlete has its perks, it is fun, but it also has its struggles as well.